Now let us discuss about the reiteration method of theodolite surveying used to measure the horizontal angle. So reiteration method is used when we are having the horizontal angle between the object is more than 2, which means if we have only one angle, one horizontal angle, then we can go for repetition method. If it is more than one angle we have to measure, at the time we should move on to reiteration method. When comparing with repetition method, the reiteration method have less accuracy, okay, but that also having somehow good accuracy in their work, in their readings, okay. When compared with repetition method, reiteration method is easy to work and easy to handle the instrument and handle the measurements, okay. When the several angles are to be measured from the particular station, that time we should move on to this method, that is reiteration method, okay. So the successive readings, so the starting point we are going to take it as a 0 degree, okay. Now so at the end of the work we are going to focus the same point, that is starting point, okay, so that our work will be 0 degree to 360 degree, okay. This is the kind of check we are doing in the reiteration method. So here we are going to do two operations. One is face left, and that is our vertical circle is placed at the left side of the observer, okay. Now so that we are going to do right side swing, okay, face left and right side swing, face left and swing is right, so likewise, okay, clockwise. Next, face right and swing left, which means, okay, once after reaching the final point, that is starting point, okay, now we have to do the changing face, that is face right, and the next the swing has to be in left side, that is anti-clockwise we have to make it, so that from the starting point to end point we are going to do, and from the end point to starting point we are going to measure the angles, okay. Now so here we are going to do 2 times, okay. Now so that in the repetition method we are going to calculate the angle about 6 times, okay, but here only 2 times, so that the comparing with the repetition method the accuracy will be somehow less in the reiteration method, okay. Now we should move on to the procedure. So first of all we are going to place the instrument at the center of the field, okay, so that we have to do all the temporary adjustments first, such as setting up and centering, leveling up and elimination of parallax. After doing all these activities, our instrument center will be exactly oriented with the station point O. Now we have to loosen the upper clamp as well as lower clamp, so that we can able to rotate our instrument at any direction, okay, in the horizontal plane. So first focus the point A, okay, and bisect it accurately from point O, so that our vernier scale reading in the A is 0 degree, 0 minutes, 00 seconds. Likewise we have to do the setting 0 degree, 0 minutes and 00 seconds. Next we have to tighten the lower clamp screw, okay, and how to loose our upper clamp screw, so that we can rotate our instrument in the horizontal plane and the vernier scale reading is getting changed from 0 degree, okay. Now we have to focus and bisect the point B accurately, okay now, and have to tighten the upper clamp screw, okay, so that the reading may get changed from 0 degree to, for example, I am taking that here it is 80 degree. So 80 degree, 0 minutes and 00 seconds. Okay. Next, I have to release my upper clamp screw and have to rotate the instrument and bisect the point C accurately so that my vernier scale readings get changed. Okay, from 80 degree to somehow increased. So example, I am going to take, this is 210 degree. 210 degree, 0 minutes and 00 seconds. Okay. Again, I have to loosen my upper clamp screw and have to focus and bisect the point D accurately. Okay. And have to tighten the upper clamp screw. Okay. Now I have to read the vernier A and B scales for getting the angle readings. For example, I am getting the angle of 290 degree here. This is my third point. So now I have to loosen my upper clamp screw and have to focus and bisect the point A so that I have to get my angle of horizontal angle should be in either 360 degree or 0 degree. Okay, now since our first point of observation and the last point of observation both are same. Okay, so this is with respect to face left and swing right. Now I have to enter these values in the tabular form. Okay, now so now while focusing the first point, I am having, that is instruments side at point O and side to point A, so that my first observation is 0 degree. Okay. Second, when I am going to focus point B, I am getting the angle of 80 degree. Okay. So in vernier scale, I have to write 80 degree, 0 minutes, 00 seconds. Meanwhile, the point B, that is vernier scale B, is 0 minutes and 00 seconds. So that the mean angle becomes, the difference between these two readings is, the average between these two verniers. Okay, so that it becomes 80 degree, 0 minutes and 00 seconds. Next, I'm focusing the point C, so that my reading is 210 degree, 0 minutes, 00 seconds. That I have to enter in the vernier A and vernier B scale readings, so that the mean angle becomes, by taking average between vernier A and B scale readings, is 210 degree, 0 minutes, 00 seconds. Next, I am going to get a horizontal angle. The horizontal angle is nothing but the difference between the consecutive angular readings. Okay, so that the first point is becomes 80 degree, 0 minutes, 00 seconds. The next reading, the angle between BOC is 210 degree minus 80 degree, so that I am getting the angle of 130 degree, 0 minutes, 00 seconds. Next, while focusing the point D, I am getting the angle of 290 degree. Okay, so that my horizontal angle becomes, okay, now the difference between these two readings. So 290 degree minus 210 degree, so that I am getting the angle of 80 degree. So next, while I am focusing the point A, I am getting the angle of 360 degree that I have written here. So 360 degree minus 290 degree, so that the angle of 70 degree I am getting as a horizontal angle between the points DOA. Okay. So this is with respect to face left and swing right. Now the angle was 360 degree in the instrument. Now I have to do the changing of phase process, which means I have to do one telescope transit and one swing with respect to vertical and horizontal plane, so that the phase changing has been done. Okay, now after that I have to do the same process from point A. Here the reading has been taken as, that is the origin point reading has been taken as 360 degree. Okay. Now my swing is with respect to right swing, which means anti-clockwise. In this direction I have to go. Okay. So now 360 degree. Okay. From A to B I have to get the reading of 290 degree. So when I am going for the tabular form, I have to write from here to, that is from the last end to beginning I have to travel. Okay, now so the first value is 360 degree, I have to written here. Okay. Next, while focusing the point D, I can get 290 degree, that I have to write it here. Next, while focusing the point C, I am going to get an angle of 210 degree. Okay. I will change the ink color. Okay. So I will get an angle of 210 degree, that I have to write it here. Okay. Next, while focusing the point B, I can get an angle of 80 degree in the instrument, so that I have to written here. Okay. Next, when I am focusing to the point A, automatically the starting point and the end point are same, so that I have to get 0 degree. So this is my values. So now the mean angle I have to get it from the, calculate it from the last reading onwards. Okay, now so 360 degree. So by taking average of vernier A and B, I have to get the mean angle readings. Okay. So after that I am in the need of horizontal angle between the consecutive points. So for the first point, AOD becomes, okay, now 360 degree minus 290 degree. Okay, now so that the angle becomes 70 degree. Okay, next angle DOC. Okay, now so 290 degree minus 210 degree, so that it becomes 80 degree. Next, angle COB. So 210 degree minus 80 degree, so that I am getting the angle of 130 degree. Next, angle BOA. So 80 degree minus 0 degree, so that I am getting 80 degree as my horizontal angle. Now I have to get the mean horizontal angle, which means with respect to face left observation and face right observation, I have to take average, so that I can get mean horizontal angle. Okay. So the angle whatever I am getting now, so that I have to. So for the first point, angle AOB is 80 degree, angle BOC is 130 degree, angle COD is 80 degree, and the angle DOA is 70 degree. So this is my answer. So this is the way I have to calculate the angle using reiteration method. Okay.